Yesterday we talked briefly about deed as an action of sin, something we need to confess, something we've done. And today we begin the first part of the further exploration of deed. By the part of the creed or part of the confession being by what we have done. It's setting us up to consider tomorrow when we arrive at the part in the creed what we have left undone. There's that aspect of, yes, I can confess what I've done, but confessing what I haven't done, well, that's tomorrow. But for today, we just once again reflect on our actions. And I'm going to actually incorporate thought, word, and deed in this part about what we have done. What we have done through our actions, what we have done through our words, what we have done through our thoughts. And how it's an amplification of that. That, sin is not really just cut and dry. Sin it's deep. Sin is broad. And that's why we need seasons such as Lent. And that invite us to consider our thoughts, our words, and our deeds. And we're talking about the confession, which extends far beyond Lent. Almost every time we gather, except for the season of Easter. We really focus on this confession, confessing our sins, confessing the ways in which we have thought, the ways in which we have spoken, the ways in which we have acted, that are in contrary to the way in which God acts, the way in which God seeks to bring about the fulfillment of the love of Christ, love neighbor as self. So as we conclude the parts of thought, word, and deed, we're going to amplify that a little over today and tomorrow by reminding us, what we have done. We need to sit and consider, what have I done? And the full range of thought, word, and deed that is not in harmony with the tenets of the gospel. We do this not to become so oppressed and say, I'm just beyond any hope, but to be honest and open with ourselves and say, you know what? I'm not perfect. We're not perfect. And we are drawn to God. We are drawn out of that imperfection along the path of perfection, not to mean that we will achieve perfect perfection in this life. I think we recognize that perfect perfection is pretty difficult for us to attain, but it is attained for us through the love of Christ. So yes, we do confess our sins, thoughts, words, and deeds, and what we have done. Not as a way of making us, as some of the confessions throughout the years have said, miserable sinners, but recognizing we've got some work to do, and we can do that work and succeed in that work with and by the mercy and grace of God.